Usually it's me.
All right, we are
I don't want
live
to say
and
anything like
rocking and rolling. All
that. I
right,
don't want to
we are
point that
live
out.
and rocking and
I'll be
rolling. Um, had a little bit of minor difficulty getting things set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything going. So stand by, guys, and our cameras will be up in just a second. All right, so we should be live and ready to go now. All right, so we should be live and ready to go now. All right, so we should be live. All right, so we have some. All right, so we have some cats with us tonight. Cats with us tonight. But let's check in with our players. So let's start with Roberta. What is your favorite type of sandwich? If you could have any kind of sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you have? Favorite type of sandwich. If you could have any kind of sandwich, what kind
any
of
type of
sandwich would you have?
sandwich, probably a Reuben. Beef and sauerkraut. Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right. And what about you, Bobby? What kind of sandwich is your favorite?
I like ham and cheese.
Keeping it.
Can you hear me? Did you hear me?
We can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. And Reno, what is your favorite type of sandwich?
I'm going to say that my favorite type of sandwich is probably a Philly cheesesteak. A Philly
Oh yeah.
cheesesteak. So, I mean, obviously burgers and whatnot are awesome, but if I'm going special, I'm going to go with Philly cheesesteak. High up there is the sloppy joes, but Philly cheesesteak rocks. It's just hard to get a run that's really solidly good. Sometimes, depending on where you live.
All right. And then the age-old question. Just give me a quick yes or no. Hot dog.
Fuck.
Roberta, is that a sandwich?
No.
Bobby, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Reno, is hot dog a sandwich?
Yes, it is.
All right, so we have a little party division here when it comes to the debate of hot dogs versus sandwiches. But speaking of hot dogs, the crew of the Mariko Nash has been a little while since we've been together. And what do you guys think of this new backdrop we're using today?
I like it.
Pretty.
It's pretty cool.
The new theme, I should say.
It's pretty.
It's peaceful.
So it's pretty easy to read. I like the new themes. I like most of them. I don't think there's any of them that I just don't really care for. But some of them can be a little bit challenging to read if you have any kind of eye issues or
Oh yeah.
depending on your monitor that you're using. Some of my favorites, some of the players don't care for. So we're trying this one. The only thing I don't like about this particular theme is you can't get rid of the background. You can add on to it and add other things to it, but you can't make it just go away. So other than that,
Well,
I think it's pretty cool.
Couldn't you add some sort of some space like science fiction type of things over it? Like a picture of the battle or
So yes, you
or
can
the world's
you can
picture.
add there we go. So if we go down here to your decals, yeah, so you can cycle through the different ones. They have options to the Smite Works and all the
Okay.
various Starfinder ones.
Oh, okay. So they are going to give you those. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The green is nice for all this lit writing and stuff, but having those more sci-fi things are nice. The battle ones were cool. That one's pretty cool to be subtle. Let's see what that I can't see all of it. That one looks pretty cool, doesn't it? We got the couple of different people we have. The Sheeran. We've got a monster dude, big guy. We've got some thin, svelte looking people.
Yeah, so these are the iconics. Starfinder has iconic heroes, and so you have the Sheeran Mystic, you have the Vesk Soldier, you have the Human Operative, and the Kasatha Solarian.
Okay.
So you can see it's using the solar weapon similar to what Serena uses. Except hers is black. But it's still something that she fashions out of the solar energy.
Which one are you talking about?
Talking about the Kasatha, the four-armed guy who's slicing somebody in half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the sword in that one, but yeah, it's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. What was the second one you had? That one. Yeah, that one has that one's got Zerael in it.
Yeah, this one has the Lashunta Technomancer, and I'm not sure what the last one is. I presume it's a mechanic. Actually, it's a Yusoki mechanic is the other one, but I don't see him on these. But anyway, yep. So you can add stuff to it. You just can't make it the rest of the background clear.
Yeah, but it's just fine. I mean, I think I like the other one better, but this one has looks like more of the designs that we're dealing with right now. The space whale and the ship was similar. Although the background is a bunch of dead stuff, so we're not doing anything necrotic right now. But yeah, those two were pretty cool. I got to bring my people back up again.
All right, before I share my images, I usually like to try to adjust them for my players. All right, so we have our crew with us tonight, except for our Shimmerine, he's not with us, our rock guy. But everybody else is here. This is again a 2-scale, except for the ship, lineup of our crew. So when last we left the crew, they had been looking for the admin key code to enter the temple found. Again, if you read your message of the day, it does have some images linked if you want to just check out the Istamak, the city, floating city above the planet Najor, where they are now. There's also the image of the technological pit that you guys had found, some gear to grapplers and things and ropes to get from island to island in the broken lands. And then finally is the map.
What was the message of the day again? I can't remember.
It pops up right when you come in, so you have to close it. But if you had already closed it without reading it, you can go to your options with the little cog symbol.
I was wondering about that. There we go. Okay.
So those in the stream, this is the DM view, so you're going to see a little bit more than you normally would. Dang it, it did it again.
Yes, I have that one already somewhere. Cool.
All right, so it looks like my comet tracker is being weird with my map. So let me share the map. And on the maps you guys have, are the enemies, do they have the red squares, and are you guys in green squares like usual?
I don't
The
see
map
them.
hasn't popped up for me yet.
All right, that's odd. Let me close it. Okay, so this is giving me issues. I might have had a bad link. Let me check this way.
God damn it. God damn, this thing is. What I think it is that Discord is just trying to put too much information in such a small space, which is why you can't shrink the thing down to more than half your screen, which is ridiculous. Where's my mute? That's the mute. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason this map is causing me issues, and I don't know what it is that's causing me these issues. I've never had this happen before with any image.
That won't work. Oh, stay there.
Lock.
Go. Yes. Ha.
Line of sight, for example.
Maybe.
Close it.
Okay.
So just show you what I'm doing, guys. I'm just checking to see my lighting is good. Close it. Share it.
There we go.
Holy shit.
There it is.
All right, I didn't expect it to work, so I didn't have it sized properly. So you'll probably want to zoom down and go down a little bit. So getting back to my question, I show Nosy has a green background, but I don't show anybody else with green backgrounds, and I don't show the enemies having the red background. Is that correct for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but okay. Where's Nosy?
Over to the
Oh wait, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, she has a green background. Is that important?
Yes, because without the backgrounds, you're not on a map. You're just there, just as a token. It's not interactable. It's just, you can't target, you can't drag things onto it at all. All right, so give me 30 seconds while I do this. Yeah, so I don't know why it keeps giving me these issues.
What the hell is all over my finger?
I had the same issue earlier today when I was
So
messing with the map. This is the map that we'll be using for next couple weeks. So I hope this doesn't continue, and I'm not sure what it is that I'm doing wrong. That it's saying the character sheet skill ranks is it says recursive call terminated for database node character sheet ID. I don't understand what that means. Anyway, I'm just ignoring it, hoping it'll go away. I'm having to do it on the other screen because of all these errors. So all I'm doing is, since we're having these issues, just dragging them from the combat tracker right back onto where they are. And it just changes it from red. Puts the background on it. So it's then interactable. All right, folks. Sorry. Again, I don't know what's causing this. I had a similar issue earlier today. I thought it was fixed. So Fievel had thrown a grenade and started a fire, and this particular type of vegetation caught and is
it's rather explosive.
getting hotter and warmer. His suit's mostly, and his damage reduction is mostly protecting him, but it did drive off the enemy, who is now way off to the east.
So
Taking some
it's highly
burns.
explosive, in other words. It's flammable, in other words.
It's slightly flammable, yes. It's like dry cotton.
That's
It's
very
not like
flammable.
gasoline. It's not explosive, but it is flammable. And so that we are at the top of the round with Fievel. So the main concept is you guys are trying to drive away these creatures, and Nosy had mentioned trying not to kill them, just drive them away. Some of them had merged together to form into these larger creatures, and they live in the gas world that you're floating above and absorb the gases, and then as part of their digestive process, it calcifies and makes these rock hard mineral deposits that it either just gets rid of, or in this case, it's throwing them at you guys on occasion. And now when it's close enough to you, they do have a 10-foot reach, so every 2 squares around them in all directions, they can reach out and grab and squeeze to try to prevent you from hurting them.
Okay.
All right. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and get things rolling here. Any questions before we get started? I know it's been a little while. All right, so Fievel, lead us. What would you like to do?
Okay. We're just trying to scare them away. What is going on there? Let me see. Do I have another grenade I can?
So right now you've got the guy way over to the east targeted. You can just click the clear targets button if you want on the top, and that will get rid of whoever you're targeting.
So where am I?
Okay. Clear target. I'm gonna.
Perfect.
If I have any more grenades, I want inventory. Where are all my grenades? Do I have any?
I forgot where I put that shit.
No, I don't have any made or on me. So I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna shoot. Come on.
All right, so
Anyway.
shoot away.
Target that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where anything is.
All right, so you fire off your coil rifle, and it hits. This thing is shoots bullets, so shot rings out. And I need 2 percentiles from you, please. See if the fire spreads.
How do you get the?
So on the one that says 10, if you right click on it.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
All right, and one more. So it does not spread east. All right, so it doesn't spread at all this time. No see. So you fire your shot, this thing, the bullet goes plowing through this thing and out the other side. And you see that its outer shell has been hardened. It's one of the things that they can do. But the 2 holes slowly start reforming. It's not healing, but it's just closing up the gaps.
You're talking about no C, correct?
That was what Fievel just did. So now it's Nosie's turn.
Okay. Okay. Why does this keep showing up? Okay. She is going to do her, let's see, 40, so she's 20 feet. Okay, yeah, she's going to use her Sonic Thunderstrike pistol. And let's see what that says about that. Range is 40 feet. One-handed, 1d8 plus 4. It deafens. And let's see what it says here. One moment. Bam. It says the sonic pistol has a stocky barrel capped with a concave resonating chamber that amplifies and directs its sonic blast. high intensity sound to shake molecules apart. Just right up this thing's alley. Okay, so I have the whatever one that is are targeted. I'm going to go ahead and give it a whirl here. Ready, and go. Oh, it's a hit. Awesome. Here we go. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so how does it says it's say it was non-lethal? It didn't say it was non-lethal. Never mind. But it says it's magic, deafens. So how does that work? So deafens means damage, right? It's not like it's incapacitating it; it's just damaging it right now. Would that be correct?
Right, you still need to roll your damage though.
I thought I already did. Oh, okay, I didn't. All right, here we go. I think I did. I think I already rolled it. It said attack. Blah, blah, blah. It said 17.
So it's not showing up in the combat tracker. I mean, showing up in the chat. Are you guys seeing
Okay, well, it's
anything in the
showing
chat?
up.
Nope.
We see
What?
the dice rolling, but we don't see it showing up in the chat.
Well, the first one.
Hold on. I'm in.
Okay, okay. All right. You see the attack is a hit,
Yeah.
correct? Okay, let me
Mhm.
just try. Here we go. All right, it's showing up as a
There.
5. Oh, it keeps coming up with the compile log thing, the gray box up in the corner that's showing a bunch of
Okay,
computer-like
so
stuff.
then even though
Just
yours
click X.
looked green, it's not. So give me a second. I'm not sure why it let you attack, but not damage. But let me try this.
Okay.
All right, try it now.
All right, here we go. Oh, seriously? Nope. It just sprung up again.
All right, so it looks like it's you. It looks like it's Nosi's fault. Let me see if I can. You're the one causing all my glitches. I'm gonna
Oh, that's it.
take you out.
Well, I mean, it does keep throwing up the that weird page of gray computer stuff up in the upper left. However, if you want to just manually do it, I think the first roll was a 4, so it'd be 4 plus 5 is 9 damage. Although I could be wrong because I don't know. I saw it and then it disappeared. And it also says I'm encumbered. Why am I encumbered?
Probably because you're carrying too much stuff. Anyway, let me look at. So you're back on.
It's an effect that just happened. No, it was an effect. I'll let you figure that out, and then we'll figure out the encumbered. Oh, I guess somebody shot me with an encumbering thing. Or is inhibitor, encumbered, inhibitor, entangled. And all of a sudden, I'm encumbered.
All right, so something is wrong with Nosi.
Close it and try it again.
Troublemaker.
So we're gonna move on. I'll do 7 damage to it. It's 7 plus what?
No, it'd be plus 5. It was
12 is 79. All right, so you do your damage. And now this creature goes. So this one is going to be gone. He flies away off the edge of the map.
Yeah, I'm not even in the combat tracker, dude.
Yes, I took you out. You're
Okay.
completely gone for now until I figure out
Okay.
what's going on. All right, Chris isn't here.
I'm going to close out her character and reopen.
All right, so Dale, number 3. If you right-click on her portrait and go down to where it says release. It's right there next to Serena. It's going to move away. So it did a strategic retreat and moved back. All right, so Zarel. We cannot hear you if you're talking.
Going to do my mind thrust on this one closest to me. If I cast it, it automatically does the save and all that jazz.
It should automatically, if you have them targeted, it should automatically do the save, yes. And then when you click on damage, it will do the damage.
And
All right, so as you reach out and find the intelligence within this creature, you then bombard it with all these different images and sounds and things, and it shrinks back from you and settles down to the ground and separates into a couple, into 3 of them, and then they slowly stop moving.
okay.
All right, Serena.
Nobody's around anymore, are they? Are they just way out here? There's only one that's visible, correct? Nope, wrong one.
There's only one that you can see now, yes, and it is floating away from you guys.
Right. Okay, that's I will allow it to do so. It's at 55 feet from me at this moment. So considering what Nosy said, I will just let it go. I'm ready, on guard. I forgot what I was using last time, but I imagine it was my hand cannon. Let's see. Oh no, it wasn't. It's using the focus rifle, so yeah, I'm just gonna put that away and get ready with my hand cannon again.
All right, so we'll go to the next round. It's going to move away using the building sort of as cover. All right, so we can move up to 120 feet. Is anybody else want to take any parting shots before it's gone?
Yep.
Nope.
What was that, Fievel? Was that a no?
Yes. I said no.
Okay. All right, so he's gone. And what are you doing about the fire?
Something that we can do. I have
Can't we
got.
put
I have a weird question. I have Serena has both photon mode and graviton mode. Is it feasible that I could utilize my graviton mode to create a small supernova underneath and have it suck down all the fire, all the air, temporarily right there?
So you can throw your photon ability, but you
Right.
cannot throw your graviton ability at this point. You don't have anything that does that. So if you were to draw things, they come to you. And we have Foshmo, FSH Mo, rating with a party of 4. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Hello, hello.
Yes. You guys, dolls. Okay,
So,
so
what about
so
my grav?
go ahead. Let me
Can I
finish,
put
woman.
the I don't have it pulled down,
My
or
thought
does
is
gravity impact the fire?
So you guys keep talking over each other. Roberta, were you say gravity does? Were you asking about gravity attacking the fire?
Does gravity actually impact the fire? And if so, can I just use it by putting my gravity well there and having it, suck down the fire?
yes.
If you wanted to waste that high level of a spell, yes. It's the gravity doesn't affect the fire. The gravity affects everything around it. So it would pull in the air and the different leaves and everything else. Is you're outside, so it wouldn't deprive it of oxygen, but you should.
No, it would just the fire if I pulled everything into it.
Right, but if it's a high level spell, let's rethink this for a moment. I'm
Don't you
thinking
guys
that
have a fire extinguisher? I could have sworn at least one of you had one.
okay. Let's see who we got. Not she. Let's see what's over here.
So they just finished a fight, guys, and they
Oh,
were,
water.
but they had one of them had started a
Holy
fire
water.
with their grenade, and
Holy
so they were. Now they're trying to figure out what to do with the fire.
doesn't matter.
Okay, no space bag. We have
Here's a quote for you new.
Tent. Okay. My thought is that I could use the photon attuned thing to do like they do with some of the fires that are really intense, where they put a bomb into it, and the exploding of it creates a vacuum of air that then puts the fire out without fuel.
Yeah, or a grenade even.
I was thinking a foam grenade, but
You have a foam grenade.
Nice.
I have one, but it not where I can get to it. The little shirt means it's okay. It's yeah. It's oh yeah. Yeah, I have one on me. I'm carrying one.
There you go. Also, if we're out of battle, then you can easily just do your thing and go get it too.
10 minutes. He can take 10 minutes and make a thing.
I have one already made. It says I'm carrying it.
You have a,
It's not equipped.
level 2, Mark II web grenade, correct?
So I'd have to equip it, right?
No,
And
you just say
then
you're gonna throw it, and then mark it
okay.
off your. Just put a 0 in the inventory. Don't delete it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw the foam grenade at the fire. Try to
All right.
put the fire out.
So he throws the himself.
Throws himself.
So he tosses a grenade in there, and all these filaments come out, and then quickly harden, and that is enough to take care of the fire.
I thought you were going to say the end. They're super flammable and explode explosively.
Right.
Right, nice. We did something good, and then we did something good again.
Yay.
All right, so
I'm
the
done.
fire is gone. Fire is out now. Smoke is wafting up through the air, and you have this building in front of you. There's some dirty. Let me remind you guys what it looks like.
I'll be right back, Sven. William's freaking out over a bug.
Good.
All right, and we're checking a party sheet, guys, in chat to see if they got the. Make sure. There it is. All right, so this is 3.16.01. There we go. Award.
Nice.
All right, so there's your experience for everybody. So the tokens are unlocked. You can move around as you wish.
Oh, way to go. All right.
So, um,
Holy crap.
again, the odd thing about this area is just it looks like it does on the map. You've got this path that goes up to the door. You see the grass you guys are fighting in areas as it goes as high as your Serena and Zarael's knees. Has a nice scent, sort of like honey. But you see that the structure, as you're walking up to these secure tech offices, there's this type of mold and that has this white filaments going in all through the walls and things as you walk up to it. And you see there are big glass windows that we're looking in, but again, there's mold along the bottom, and again, these filaments sort of going along it. You can still see through them to some extent, but also very dirty as the dust and dirt and has collected over the years.
Okay. All right. Continue on. Trina's going to be keeping her eyes open, kind of hanging back a little bit, doing some peeking around, seeing what's keeping her eyes open for any sort of dangers. She's moving. Can she make it through these trees right there to the right of the path?
Yes, nothing here is blocking sight or anything like that. Like I said, some of them are as high as your knees. That's why 5 was able to hide in some of them because he's a small creature. But nothing here blocks line of sight.
Okay. Cool.
None of it is even difficult terrain. So for those of you at home watching,
So
you can
we'll
see
wait until 5 and
the different
Zarel
sites
move
in here.
forward before she takes up the rear again. Or she can be the front. Is there anything that we can see through the doors, or the doors are solid?
So you should have line of sight. So you should be able to see. Like I said, you actually can see a whole lot more than you should be able to, but
Okay.
because they have them as the windows. So whatever you see, you
Right.
see.
Okay. So go ahead and go in. The ceilings are really high here. Big atrium type thing.
So the ceilings. Oh. The ceilings are. It's a normal one-story building, so 12 feet or so high.
Okay.
The doors do not open. Give me a perception or engineering.
Okay. Second. Perception or engineering? Engineering is that perception.
And you don't have your biohacker here, so I believe Nosi is trained in life science.
Yes.
Also, Zoriel might be. If you're trained in life science, you can give me a DC 25 life science check.
Ooh, that's not good. Maybe. Stretching the reaches of my vast knowledge to the cobwebs in the back to get that one.
All right, so Zoriel, you're able to do a little checking and searching on using your comm unit and things, and you're able to determine that while breathing the air near this mold might affect you long term, if you were unprotected, most of your armor should filter out any of the spores, so there shouldn't be an issue as long as you guys are wearing your armor.
Okay.
Oh,
You also recognize, Zerael, that this is all one colony.
Whoa, that's a big colony.
So things of this size might be able to defend itself if it perceives an attack.
talking about the mold and stuff
Correct.
and the
Yeah.
vegetation inside the building.
All right, and Fievel, you notice that the filaments are acting as sort of like a structural support, and they help keeping the wall. They help keep the walls from collapsing.
Hmm.
And you notice that the front doors doesn't look like there's a lock. Is that the lock is set to where, so in other words, you can see through the little crack that there's no lock there, but because of all these filaments and things, you're going to have to push through
Right.
and wrench the doors open. And that would be a DC 20 strength check.
So what if I don't want to push through? What if I want to say, for example, give it some water or something nutritious, something kind?
No, she has telepathy. Can she do a sense magic or a sense of something else to see if she can kind of tune
I'll be
in?
right back, you guys.
What? I'll be right back. Okay.
I did not hear what you said, Ron.
Nosy has a lot of life science stuff as well as telepathy. Can she like see if she can like reach out, kind of like a text magic type of thing, and see if she can kind of be one with the trees, so to speak?
You do not detect any life signs, sentient beings besides the party within 30 feet.
And I also cannot have any sense of the actual vines and foliage that's in here. Sort of perception of their.
No, you don't detect any kind of life science, life intelligence anywhere.
Okay. All right. Well, my feeling is that if we force the door open, we're going to be doing some damage to whatever's happening in there. So I'm not sure if we should how we should approach this. Go look around the outside
Okay,
edges.
because you have life science, this thing is the size of a building at least a room, if not more than that, because you can see it going all the way down the walls and even around the corners and stuff. Tearing a
So
little bit in the door isn't going to damage it beyond repair.
I'm sorry
Right.
if I missed the answer to my question, but can I do something that would be uh, portrayed to this fungus or whatever that I'm not a threat?
You could, it probably wouldn't open the doors, but you can put water on it. You can do whatever you want to try to do. Again, this doesn't seem to be we're not talking an intelligent, sentient creature.
All right. Let's go ahead and just do it. I'll have Nosy do it. She's the biologist type person.
It would be like a Venus flytrap. It automatically, instinctively closes to catch food. That doesn't mean it's a thinking, intelligent thing.
Right. Got it. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that then.
So it's a DC 20 strength check. So Fievel pushes at the door with his little rat body.
All right. Strength.
And it
Strength
pushes a little bit,
disadvantage.
but doesn't go in.
All right. So I'll go ahead and just press the strength thing on the front page.
It would be athletics.
So she's not much in athletics, but if we're making this decision, then Serena's just going to step up and say, "Okay, I'll take care of this." Athletics is there. And she misses.
So you step up and slam your foot against the door, and it with a rip, tearing, sickening, wet sound. The door opens and slams open. Shift.
Sorrel immediately gives it some more.
Immediately gives it some water. That's right.
All right, so except for the carpet, a pale white mold covering everything, this room appears to have been untouched for hundreds of years. What used to be chairs against the walls are there. There's a bed of mushrooms growing on a large 4-foot high L-shaped desk across the room.
Oh, yeah.
There's a small cabinet, and you see double doors leading to the south that you just came through, and then there's a door that goes to the north.
Okay.
Okay.
Yossi's going to go ahead and check out the
So
interesting biology in this room. It's over in this direction.
none of
Here.
these colors were here, by the way. None of this mold was here. Let me unlock it. Let me see. So by the way, this is what it looked like before.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so go ahead and give me a perception check. Nosy, what else are you guys doing? So it is important that you guys,
Oops.
when
Sorry.
things happen, I'm going to lock tokens, and that's where you're going to be. So if you need a minute, or if you want me to move your character for you, let me know. Otherwise, where you are when things happen, that's where you're going to be. So keep that in mind.
Hey.
All right, so no, so
Okay.
you don't see anything out of the ordinary besides what I mentioned. Let me
Okay.
see. There's, again, looks like the doors to the north, Fievel, since you're up there. Looks like it has to be forced open again. This looks basically like a receptionist area. You've been in many throughout your lifetimes, all of you. Um, and with that roll, that 33 perception, you do see that there are ancient and long destroyed data pads,
Ooh.
probably used for reading material and stuff. Again, things that you've seen. There were the cabinet there looks like it may have held drinks at one time.
So how about the other desk over here on the top? Does that have anything interesting?
Nope, mushrooms growing on it.
See. Okay. All right. So Serena, go ahead and you guys ready to go into the next room here? Assuming we can't see through this door, just a normal door.
That is correct.
All right. Let's do it.
So we haven't really addressed this before. If you guys could look through your items and let me know if you're using any kind of light source. Some of you have
Okay.
dark vision and may choose not to use a light source, but take a look at that and let me know what you guys want to do. And then who is trying to force open the door? It is a DC 20 strength check.
Well,
How do
say
you tell?
yes.
Since I'm right there, I'll give it a go again.
What's the difference between dark vision and blind sense?
All right, so first of all, 1 second, Reno,
Yep.
Roberta, what was your question?
How can you tell if you have dark vision or not?
So it's on your front
Huh.
page. It looks like Serena
I don't
and
have it.
Fievel have dark vision.
Okay.
No,
All right.
C has blind sense, and Zarael and Chris don't have anything. So blind sense is there are different types of things you can use to see. So what is the range of your blind sense?
It's 30.
All right, so within 30 feet, because of your antenna, you are able to, even in complete darkness, you are able to tell where things are because of your blind sense.
Okay. It's not like radar type of thing.
Now there's tremor sense, there's blind sense scent, there's blind sense vibration. There's different types of senses that yours does not say specifically what kind it is. It has to do with your antenna. So it's not based on scent. It's not based on them touching the floor and you're feeling the vibrations like tremor sense. Yours is on based on the little antenna, like an ant's, and you can
Right.
feel. I would presume it would be useless in a vacuum, but as long as there's
Okay.
air, you're sensing scent, pheromones, air vibrations, and things. That's what that does.
Okay.
So Zarael and Chris would be, and Nosi would be in darkness as you guys walk around.
All right. So we need to figure something else out then. I
So
don't think either of us have any.
if you don't have anything else, then we can just say
Oh, I
that
have dancing lights. I have dancing lights.
you do have dancing lights.
I have a flashlight.
There you go. You have a flashlight. Okay. Does it say anything on the flashlight as far as range?
Let me see.
So sorry, I lost track of time.
Hey, we have Logan back. Hello, Logan.
Right,
Again,
I glow. That helps.
Let's see. Let's follow.
Crap. So
Flashlight,
Chris
20
is
foot
giving me
cone.
issues too.
I can
I
emit
have a
with
flashlight
my
too.
That's that.
5
Oh,
feet. If that helps.
For
My
what's your
flashlight is a
radius?
20 foot cone.
And Chris, what did you say your radius was?
Let me check, but I'm pretty sure it's hardly anything. Yeah, 5-foot radius.
Or just use dancing lights. I can put them anywhere. Have them follow us or whatever we want.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so let me check something real quick. Because Chris is giving me similar issues with his
Okay.
while he's on the map. All right, so who's going to open this door while I'm looking at this?
all right. I already tried.
5 is tried. If you didn't, then I'm gonna straight on step up.
I mean, if he'll let me try again, I'll try again.
Oh, I'm right there behind you. I might as well just do it. That's what I'm saying. Skill.
And 5 you should be using athletics, so you're going to get a much higher roll.
Oh,
Go ahead, try it again. It's all you, babe.
Skills.
there, I got it that time. 29.
Nice.
100, 0. Yeah, see, you have a plus 12 as opposed to a plus 2.
That'll do it.
Uh,
9,
What the
10.
heck did you do to these? Why are both of these disgusting sludge?
All right, so let's see if that did anything with Chris. All right, Chris, Logan, are you able to move Chris around?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll pretend that everything's working just fine. No C is just a token. Are you able to move no C around? Actually, you have been, so for
Yeah.
now, we'll leave it the way it is.
And she's been coming up in the rolls as well. For a second. On mine at least.
All right, so you open the door. So let me see. Let me check something real quick.
Go.
All right, so Serena, you can see down the hall.
Okay.
$10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $5, $60. All right, so can you see beyond the arrow?
Me? Let's see. Not as brightly as I could before. Yeah, I kind of can see maybe that there might be the end. I'm not sure. No, I don't see anything.
All
What?
right, Chris, can you see down the hall?
No, because my line of sight looks weird. It's like blocked by the door or something.
Okay, that should
Did you
be
click on
because you can't see. It's dark. So that's correct. All right, hold
I
on.
can see back in the room. Oh, okay.
Yes, because it's
So they
light
got
outside.
light. Oh, night. So they got like light. Nice.
5
I mean, I do admit, light 5 feet of me.
Can you see beyond the arrow? Can you see where the wall ends? Where there's another wall? Bobby, there you are. All right, we can't hear you. So I see your lips moving, but we can't hear you, man. All right, so we'll try Zerael.
All right.
Can you see anything down the hallway?
Like to my right,
Yeah, left or right?
Yes.
as far as my line of sight goes, no. Do I need to equip my flashlight to see more than that?
He's doing a test.
Yes, I'm looking
Oh,
to see what you guys can see. So if you shouldn't be able to see anything in the hallway.
okay.
Is that correct? To your left or right, do you see
That
anything?
no.
Okay.
So it looks like it's all
So
working
for
correctly.
simplicity's sake, do you want to say that you're putting a dancing light by Zerael and by Chris? You have
Why
4.
can't I move back?
Because he's fiddling with it right now. He's doing tests. He's controlling our
There.
characters.
Now you can move back.
We have hands up our butts right now.
Well, because I moved it there, I just couldn't understand why I couldn't move it back.
Because the door got closed. So for simplicity's sake, do you want to say you're casting dancing lights on these people, so then they will emit light?
Sure. Let's just do everybody then. I got 4 of them.
I don't need it.
Yeah, but if I make light, then your dark light doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
He sees regular light up until it's no longer dark. But he's also a sneaky sneak, so if he doesn't want the light, he doesn't have to have the light. Because he can't sneak around if you got a light glowing on
Alright,
his head.
so you're not going to be light blind if flashlight out. So now we can see past the flashlight level into our dark vision. What you're saying? It's a new thing.
Yes. So give me a minute. Let me check something.
Okay.
So, Bobby, now that I can hear you, could you see up and down the hallway?
When he
About
had you there.
halfway down, it started to get the dark gray color.
So can you see the far wall to the east?
On the map, yes.
So you can see beyond the arrows, what I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh, what's happening? Okay. All right. So it sounds like everything's working then. So now we have we won't be light blinded by the flashlights. If I'm understanding this all
Token Knight
correctly.
has behavior, none. Oh, token vision. Dark vision, 60, 60, 50, 55. Okay, so, moving beyond, so 5 volt is set. Let me check Serena. Are you giving yourself light, or are you not going to give yourself light?
I'm not gonna get. I have a flashlight if anybody wants it, but
Look at the dancing lights and tell me how strong the light is.
all right. Dancing lights are.
Token light.
It says the range for throwing them is 100 feet plus 10 level. It's the dancing lights stay with a 10-foot radius area related to each other. So it's not saying how far it actually cast a spell. It's not saying how far it casts this, or how light is cast that it is showing. It isn't really intended for that. I'm sure it's a function of it. It's
All
meant
right, would
to
you share
dazzle.
in the chat, please?
Share and pull it over to the chat.
The dancing lights
Yeah.
spell, yes.
Yeah. Give me a second.
All right, Logan, can you see at all now?
No. Just the little strip of light from back where the door is open.
So I'm assuming they're not going to let you see by then,
Okay.
unless we have them farther down. Light is being thrown back at us.
There it is. Okay, now you should be able to see it.
Yeah, I can see a tiny bit.
That's all you give off is 5 feet.
I know.
Okay.
I was just telling you that it worked.
All right, so he is emitting a blue light.
You want to try the dancing lights? See if how far they put out to the thing.
What is the strength of your flashlight, Roberta?
20 feet
Or distance.
distance.
It was a 20-foot cone. That's all I read.
Okay,
Let me go back to it.
so 20 foot.
20-foot cone.
It is, let's see, bulk,
Token
It's a
light.
20-foot cone.
portable, light, blah, 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 determined by its model, blah, blah, blah. Flashlight, just a 20-foot cone.
Spell light, bright 20, dim 20. All right, sorry for the delay, guys. I think we've got it ready now. Hold on a second. Token light. Preset. Spell light. There we go. Okay. All right, so no see now. You should be able to see, correct?
Yes. You can see, yep, about 15, 20 feet out. It cuts down a little bit, but yeah. See all the way down to the end of the hall.
All right, Zarel, are you able to see?
Yes. Yep. I can see. I can see clearly now. The dark is gone.
All right, so one more time. Doors open now. Again with a splack, the door rips open. Go ahead and move
Pours water on
as
it
you will.
immediately.
Move as you will. Okay. This
So you see it's a long hallway, and there are doors on the other side at different locations, different spots along the wall.
So Serena will see if this door is locked or not, just to try the handle, whatever.
Oh, hi, Carlos.
It is not open.
Right, it's not locked, but it doesn't open. Is that correct?
You can't tell if it's locked or not.
Okay.
What the hell? Why isn't this working? It is. Okay, now it's working.
Does sleight of hand have anything to do with lock picking and that sort of thing?
Yes, that's all lockpicking is, sleight of hand.
All right. Serena's going to investigate the door and see if she can open it.
All right, so as you go to unlock the door, there is no lock.
All right, so this is going to be a shove again. Okay. So consulting my fellow compadres here, you guys want to go into this door? You want to go down further down the hallway? Our guesstimate from the shape of the building
So
and the
Fievel is
direction that
gone. You
this
guys can't see Fievel anymore.
50, what's up?
Are you saying that in the communicator?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just checking out
What's
the
up? What's up with the door down
hall.
there?
There's two of them.
At the far end?
Almost to the end of the hall.
All right. So again, remembering what the outside shape of the building is, this is a very long hall without any doors except for at the either end of them seems or nearly. What
That's
is
not
our
true.
thoughts on
It's not true. Who is saying that? Serena, you can see 4 doors. 2 on the north, 2 on the south. So can Fievel.
right?
You just said it's a long hall with no doors. There's 4 doors.
No, I said
Plus the
it's
one
a
he
long
came through is
hallway
5.
with doors down at the very end and nothing in between really. But you said there's one door right there.
There's a door right above you, and there's a door 20 feet to the south. And then 2 more doors 60 feet
Okay.
to the west.
Okay, one more time. Everybody. According to the building shape from the outside, should we go down this hall and investigate doors that are going down to the south or to the east, or should we go straight up to the north and investigate those things? And go.
So this is what the players can see, guys. So why don't you ask them one at a time?
Sorry,
There's-
I didn't have my microphone on. I would go north first. I vote for north first.
All right, 5-0. Your thoughts? Having looked at down there?
Oh, the hall goes off to the left. And
Is
I
all of the
see.
floor? Is all of the floor and stuff like that is all equally not been used or walked upon, and growth overgrowth is the same?
Yes,
Most part?
you can tell there's mold everywhere. And as far as you can tell, there are not tracks besides what you guys are leaving.
Okay. All right. Well, Chris, what do you want to do?
I mean,
Are we going to go to the door right there to the right over where Cyril is, or are we going to go down the hallway and investigate some of these other doors that are down this way? To the
I
east,
mean,
to the right.
does I assume we're gonna at least look in all the rooms at some point.
Yes, that is true. Probably.
So order doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I don't like the idea of having a locked room or a closed room behind me when we know there are at least enemies outside of this place. I don't know if they're more inside.
Okay, that makes sense then. Let's. I vote that we go with the closed door right there above Zariel. Oh no, it's not Zariel anymore, but
All right, so Serena, roll your athletics.
athletics. Okay, 32.
All right, so you're able to crack open the door.
All right, I'm going into the door. I see a sorts.
All right, so you
So
see
I'm
a long room that goes, and there's small gray hillocks covering everything. You have looks like it might have been desks and chairs. You see there's a door that you came in. There's a small door to the northwest, and then there's a hallway when you get over there that goes to the east.
okay.
Are you all leaving doors open behind you, or are you closing doors behind you?
My suggestion is close them.
Close.
So I want to try to open this door I'm standing in front of.
Okay.
All right, so I need an athletic checks, DC 30 for athletics.
Nope.
All right, so no, so you hear a crash as from down the hall.
Okay. I'm not seeing where Nosi is physically. There she is. Okay. So into the intercom. 50, you're all right down there? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just trying to open this door down here.
I should not be encumbered, dude. No, she's encumbered at 15. She's at 12 or something like that. I don't know why I keep saying that. And total bulk is 12. Encumbered is at 15. What the hell I'm carrying around, but whatever it is.
All right, so what else?
16 batteries.
What are you guys doing?
5 we're heading up through this door. You coming back?
I'm gonna try to open the door one more time.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Nope, didn't get it. I'll go back to where they're at. What the hell?
Okay, so what's going on, guys? What are you doing?
I said I was walking down this hall.
Okay, go ahead. Move on down the hall.
So these are all like cubicle type of things. Can you see?
All right, so Serena, where you are, is that small little area to your east.
Right.
I'm sending you the description because you're the only one there.
Okay. So, okay. Again, we're still working on this whole line of sight and all that kind of crap. There, according
Okay,
to
is
what
this
I'm
working?
seeing here, I can hardly see anything except for this thing. It's all these massive walls down. I got one little line of sight going straight back to the thing. How is that?
Correct.
Is that what is that? So all I see is that's all I see. Everything is to the ceiling. I can see nothing else. I'm almost 7 feet tall. I can't see anything else.
It's dark.
Right, you have a bunch of walls going all the way up to the ceiling, and these little archways on either side that were cubicles.
Okay,
These are
and
not
then
short
as we walk in,
cubicles that you can see
as
over.
in,
They go all the way to
as
the
in,
ceiling.
and then when we walk into a place, it's not it used to stay lit as if we knew what was there. It's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, because you
Is
can't
that
see through
kind of the
walls.
case?
So you can't see through the walls. You don't know what the rest of the party is doing. You don't know where any enemies are. If you step into a room, you can't see outside that room. All right, this isn't working, so hold on just a second. All right, well, since Chris is here, I'll just share it with everybody, even though nobody else is looking. You see that while there's a lot of mold in here like everywhere else, this one is a lot worse.
Okay.
And you should be able to see that on the map as well. And the smell is even worse. It looks like there's a small light source over in the corner from a refrigerator. And I mean, it's not a light source, but it's painted blue on the map. There are cabinets that don't have any doors on them. And there's a small round table covered in mold under this mound of mold in this room.
And the one I'm standing in, the one I'm looking down.
Where you and Chris are, yes.
Okay. And where's Nosy?
Just down the hallway.
Which one? She's not on my map.
Switch to her.
I've done that, and it still doesn't matter. Nothing's happening.
Just south of Chris.
Okay. Yeah. All right. She's not on my map. Okay.
She's further down the
So
hall.
right. And again, I don't see anything. So she's not on the map. I don't know what she's seeing.
You couldn't move back to where Chris
Try it
was.
now.
to
Can you see her?
see her.
Nope.
So when you switch to her character, you don't see her?
Nope. Okay. So the smell that we're thinking is coming from the direction of down the hall, not where we are. So there we go. I see her.
You are in a kitchen. The smell is coming from the kitchen.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty nasty. All right. Well, obviously we want to move away from the kitchen. Down somewhere else.
All right, 5 will stop. Lock. So these look like, hold on a second. It's really frustrating when you guys are running around by yourselves. It's hard to try to keep immersion. Hold on a minute.
You asked me which way I was going.
So those are 2 offices with different desks, and again, everything is covered in mold and grossness.
Hello?
Shit. So there are 2 offices. Everything is covered in mold and grossness in these offices.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
go ahead.
Oh,
So, Serena, you said you're leaving the kitchen, Chris, and Zarel.
So we're walking. I guess continuing walking down this direction here. I just moved.
The rail is still down the end of this hallway. I keep moving about 10 feet every time I move. I haven't even noticed that there's nobody behind me.
What's going on? There it is. There it is. Okay. So they are missing several things because they're not searching. They're just walking all the way through. So, but so be it.
There she is.
All right, and Pavel, you can keep going. I just want to stop you so you could tell you what those were because it's different than everything
okay.
else.
Oh, I found the door. Doing
So where no she is just a little alcove thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try to open the door. I found.
So there's doors around here, guys. I see Five found a door. Look, office things there. Those are massive desks there, right? Those are like more executive type of desks.
Correct. In those
Go ahead, try.
to the north and the south, there
Yeah.
are offices, individual offices with large desks and chairs. Again, everything is covered in mold. There's big mounds of mold and grossness.
Mold and grossness. Woohoo. Okay, so we're definitely getting down towards the more executive level. Looks like stuff. What happened there? Oh no. Cool.
You know,
All right. And Surreal, what's happening there? You are.
I would
Oh.
like to try to search the desks.
All right, so give me
I'm
a
hanging here.
perception check.
Main page.
I'm hanging here watching 50.
And just do it in the chat.
There's a door down there by
Okay.
Serena. I mean, Zariel.
All right, so you see Five got something in his eyes as he's sneezing a bunch and one of his filters is malfunctioning, and he takes it off and cleans it out and cleans out his viewfinder and stuff and puts his stuff back on.
Serena says, 5, are you all right there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, so the other, so Fievel sort of half-heartedly was starting to look through some things, but then had a big allergy attack. The rest of you just doing laps? Are you searching
I'm waiting
anywhere?
for
What are you guys
Zarel
doing?
to answer my question about the door.
I did not hear a question about the door. What's the question?
Zarel,
Here.
there's a door in front of
What?
you. What's up with it?
Yeah. I don't know. There's a door where?
Right
Oh, below me?
Yes, right there.
Yeah.
She's standing there waiting at your back saying, hey, what's up with that door there? What's going on?
I haven't done anything. Everybody else has been moving and talking. I haven't done anything with this door.
And now I'm asking you,
Okay.
let's do something with the door.
Try the door.
It doesn't open. You can try to mash it open if you like. Athletic check.
Where did my other character go? Oh, there she is. Okay. So in the meantime, Fievel's doing okay. I'm actually, he's not just
I gotta go.
being shiverick. Who?
Zarel has to leave. Or
Oh.
the person playing Zarel has to leave.
Okay.
Okay, well, before you leave, are you still there?
Yeah.
I'm not on fantasy grounds anymore.
I was going to see, do you guys want to, situations have changed for a couple of you. Do you guys, we had originally started an hour later. Did you want to move back to an hour later or half an hour later? Or do you want to keep it at the time we're at now, 5:30 and 7:30?
Either way is fine for me, Smith.
I'm fine with it being the way it is now.
I thought it was 5:30 to 8. It's not 6. It's 5:30 to 7:30.
5:30 to 8. Yes, it normally is.
Okay.
But we don't
He was
normally start
talking
until
about
5:45, 6.
7.
People don't even
Right.
log on until 5:45, 5:35, 5:40. So I'm just trying to see situations. We moved it back for a couple reasons, but those situations have changed. So
Oh, I see.
just looking to see. So, but if everybody wants to keep it this way, then that's fine. That's what we'll keep doing. All right. So all right. So I will pose. All right. So we still have 3 of you guys. So go ahead and so I don't. You guys are level 10. So
Okay.
you guys should know what to do if you're gonna search, if you're gonna move, if you're gonna do stuff. So that's what I'm trying not to hold your hand. I'm trying, but I also am not just gonna assume you're doing stuff. So it's gonna be up to you guys to make decisions and do stuff.
I mean, for me, it's just I assumed that since everything's covered in mold, there wouldn't be much useful stuff in here.
Right.
So I haven't really been searching, just been looking all around the map.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now? So Sorel can't open his door. She's not strong enough.
Okay. She's standing right there. She'll do it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try.
So
Here we go.
DC 30 athletics check, and I'll be right back.
I think she got it. Bam. Natural 20 on the dice.
He said,
It rattles and shakes, and some of it rips, but it doesn't quite open. It needs a. That's a DC
Higher.
30. I'll be
Higher.
right back.
Okay. Yep. All right. So why am I not showing up now? Oh, there we go.
Jeez. Never realized how high my athletics score is.
Oh yeah, well you're pretty powerful, dude. How
I
high is
just
your
forget.
athletics?
It's plus 15.
Oh, there you go.
I just sometimes forget how much higher stat bonuses are in Starfinder than in D&D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you have high level characters there as well, or no?
Yeah, they're level 10 too, and they're like
Oh,
plus 7, plus 8 maybe if they're like maxed out.
right. Yep.
But I've got
All
like
right.
3 stats that are like 22 and some that are 19.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think they expand out the to give you more latitude for movement in this game. So much stuff is going can be more complicated. Than I believe.
All right. So I'm back. So we still have no C. Try to get the door. Someone else going to try.
Yep. Serena's stepping up. Gonna do it.
All right. It's
Serena
now
steps back.
28.
Serena there. Okay, there.
I
There we go.
I'm gonna go
Skills.
back out the door we came in, and back out into the hallway.
You're just meandering around by yourself.
All right. So you're able to
Yep.
smash open the door.
Okay. I'm gonna. I mean, she's not there, but I'm gonna suggest that Zuriel again do the watering
Oh,
thing
man, I
each
don't
time.
need to.
No, she's thinking is that if at least if we're doing collectively, we're doing damage cumulatively. If there's something going on, and it can sense this sort of thing. Perhaps the water will be an indication, the indication that we need, non-verbally, to say, hey, we're not doing this to be damaging. We're doing it to move. That is the intention that Nosi has expressed to Zuriel. So okay, so we're back in the hallway from before. Alrighty. All right, so Zuriel's just gonna take a quick look down here.
Hey,
We've
Pyro.
got another
Welcome,
hallway going
welcome.
on the corner. She'll say that. Another corner down, hallway down the corner, around the corner here, guys.
There's
So
also another door up here.
up here. Oh, all right. He wasn't able to get through that, right? Or did he?
I don't think I tried to.
I
I
meant
did.
five was there. He did a couple times. He couldn't get through.
So
Yeah, well, it would make sense. That's going to be the hallway that we're coming out through. So go ahead and try it. I think.
okay, I'll try
No,
to
see,
open the
we're
door.
all we're communicating here.
Very carefully open the door, you know.
All right. So you're going to have to take it's an athletic check of 30. Just
Okay.
break it open.
Very subtle way of opening doors.
All right. Well, that's enough. So you rear back, slam your foot into it, and again rips, tearing through these filaments, and opens the door.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Like, is this building what is this building like made out of?
Well, glass and structural things, I think. All right, so
I just mean
up
like
like
the
this.
general material, because mold is growing everywhere.
It seems similar in concept to a concrete
Okay.
or a wood type thing. So either one
Oh,
is
wood,
slightly
yeah, that would
porous.
make sense. Okay. It's like if it was like some sleek, futuristic, like metal flooring, that'd be very suspicious if mold is just growing on it.
Right,
This
right.
wouldn't
That
be
makes sense.
regular mold. I mean,
It's
space mold.
futuristic space mold. Okay, so Serena's met and Five have met up with you guys here in the hallway. We've got a door across from us here, and looks like that's it.
There was also doors to the south in the hallways that you guys pass.
Down the hall, yeah, down this way.
But
So far we've made a circuit so far, and we're to this door. So I say, let's go ahead and try this door. Give it a whirl.
Same
Serena's
thing.
gonna try to open it. Yep.
So this one is different as you're pounding at it. This one is locked.
Ah, okay. All right. So we're okay with just me trying to pick this lock.
Wait, so these doors have just been unlocked, and we've just been
they're-
kicking
they're
them
just-
in.
Yes.
Because
Why?
the mold and the filaments
Yeah.
have made it to where they wouldn't
Oh.
open. You had to rip them open every time, tear through all these roots.
Which is why we're having Zerael put water down around them to help them heal. At the whole speech I just gave. All right, so I'm
right,
gonna
so
go
I
ahead and
need,
try to pick sleight of hand.
This one is. There's different depending on the lock. It can be engineering, it can be computers, it can be sleight of hand.
Okay.
This particular case, it is sleight of hand. It is a manual,
nice.
old school lock.
Old school. All right, I'm going old school. Oh yeah.
All right, so now you are able to try to break it down.
Just gonna try another athletics check. Nice. All right, I got it open, guys. Let's see what's happening here. Whoa. So she's stepping into this big room.
All right, so this one is
Describe
slightly
what she's
different
seeing.
in that there are these long tables and mold is covering the room again and everywhere except for one small section. There's basically a square-ish cube of metal. From where you are, you can't really tell what it's made of, but there is
Right.
no mold around it, and it's on the other side of the room on one of the tables. You do see different bits of circuitry from here, and the mold
Who's it?
has increased. Again, you should be able to tell that from the map itself. And now
Yep.
there are also filaments, so these small like little like a sea anemone or some of these things that you see growing with these small like hairs coming out
Right.
that slightly wave, but there's no breeze in here. There's air, but they're moving slightly as if there was a breeze, but there's not.
Okay, so
And there's a door to the
Serena's going to
south.
suggest that I'm not sure who's the people that are tech oriented. Is it both Fievel and Chris?
Not really tech, more like
Right.
biology. Yeah,
Well-
I don't know how it's taking me this long to like, hey, say, like try to figure out what this mold actually is. Can
Well,
I
go
like
for it.
try
This
to
is your chance,
analyze
man.
it, figure it out?
This is your chance, man. We need some advanced help here. We got something happening around this thing, and we need to kind of be cautious. We're seeing things are increasing in intensity of some sort. So everybody's be on high alert here.
So you
Mostly
know
it's
that
biology.
the spores and things that are visible in the air and things probably would be damaging to you if you were exposed to it for a long time. But your armor, for the most part, filters all this stuff out, so you're safe in your armor as long as you keep wearing your armor. You also realize that this is a similar to like a coral reef. This is all one entity. It's all one creature. It's a colony of some kind. And you do know that some mold colonies of this size develop defensive measures.
Right. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
there's
say,
been,
be careful of those tendrils that are waving.
Where are those at?
I think they're on the table across the
They're-
way, right?
The tendrils are up along the wall, especially down to the south, and in the
Okay,
southern
and the
part of the room,
toys.
especially. But they're all over.
All right, so Nelson's life science
Who would do
and culture are very high. Culture was okay. I'm assuming that our interest would be to check out this thing up in the east corner here carefully, like walk around this thing and go that like this direction, and then go examine that.
Okay.
Take a look at it, see if she can assess anything. Serena's gonna stay right there, keeping an eye on things. So step right there. All right. Anybody else doing anything here before I go and look at this stuff here?
No.
Oh, Chris, you might want to go look a bit more. Just keep an eye on if we see any fluctuations in the filaments or something doing this.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Keep a
gonna.
general eye on things, I guess.
All right. So Nosi's going to. Which one should it be? Life science.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna examine what's going on here at this table here in front of me.
Like why the mold isn't growing there.
Isn't there a box or something you were just describing? Isn't that where it is?
So you see that this is like I said, it's basically square shaped. It's made of metal, plastic, and crystal. There are
Okay.
some runes on it as well, so it's a hybrid like most things are nowadays. It's
Right.
technology and magic as well. And you see that the mold stops about 3 feet away from it in all directions.
Now the point in the room we're talking about is where she's standing in front to the east, correct? Or is it some
Correct.
other place?
Where there's no
Okay.
mold.
All right. So she's gonna start taking a look at this, examining it with her spyglass and whatever, figure out if she can see anything going on. What am I rolling for this?
All right, so I'm checking one other thing. Give me just a second. You can use. So I need a perception check.
Perception. Okay. You want to end the tower or?
Yes, in the tower, please.
All right.
Ooh, so close, folks. So close. You need 32. You only got 30. All right. And so just by looking at it, it does look like there might be power coming to it. You can hear a slight, very, very slight hum. You are a mystic,
Okay.
or maybe it might just be the mystical aura it's giving off, magical aura of some kind. It looks like there is power to it, but other than
Okay.
that, we can't really see without trying to open it or look at it.
Okay. I'm sharing all that. I just realized with them, everybody talking slowly through it, and so now I'm going to go ahead and actually examine it, physically examining it.
Okay, engineering or mysticism.
Engineering or mysticism. Of course, mysticism.
So I'm going to get ahead and give him this disable check.
Come on, baby. All right. Too bad.
All right, so give me a reflex check. DC 18.
The mold doing something?
I assume so. Oh, that was nice.
12, no. So while he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
I was thinking of like going over to see why the mold isn't, but like I was gonna keep an eye out on like the mold to see if it like I don't know grabs Nosy or something.
All right, so go to move wherever you wanted to move. Fievel, Serena, you guys gonna be doing anything while she's searching this thing?
I am just doing it right where I am in the corner of this thing here. I'm Serena's keeping an eye on things, keeping on the room, looking around, general overall scoping out of things.
All right, and Fievel.
Yeah, I'll just stand here and wait. Watch. All this stuff along the edge of the room are the little tentacle things you were talking about, right?
They're
Yeah.
scattered here and there, but they're heaviest to the south. But yes, they are. It's basically, he says it's a little hard to explain. They look like little ferns with these little filaments that come up, and they wave. This small little, look like hair coming up,
Okay.
and then they're slightly moving. And like I said, they're scattered throughout the room. You've seen them here and there. This room seems to have a higher concentration of them, especially down to the south, on the southern half of the room. But you've been seeing them off and on.
Hold on.
All right. So as you're messing with this and look, all of a sudden this arc of electricity shoots out of the box.
Oh,
Holy crap.
That's not what I was supposed to do.
jeez. Some angry electricity.
All right. That shouldn't be a critical because you rolled the reflex. So I'm not sure why you even rolled the attack. So give me just a minute. I'm just gonna roll it again so it doesn't show up as a critical. Yeah, it wasn't an attack.
A phenomenon.
a couple of them. All right, so this thing zaps. This thing of electricity comes out, and you're seeing spots. You stumble back. You get this headache for a minute, and you look down at it, and you see it's tipped over slightly, and you don't hear the hum. You don't hear feel the mystical aura from it anymore.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and examine it more thoroughly then.
All right, so go ahead and give me either
Is
engineering
it
or
obvious that
mysticism.
I've been shocked? Everybody else?
Oh yes, they heard it and smelled it. You took 71 points of damage.
71?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I don't think Nosy is certified to handle high voltage
I guess not.
electronic.
Now it's looking at the wrong place. Okay.
So give me
I
either
thought it had taken 7 or something. So
engineering or
Engineering
Mysticism.
or mysticism, of course, mysticism.
All right. So,
All right, well, if I,
as you're studying this thing, looking at it, what is your engineering without rolling? What is it? How many ranks do you have in it? And what's your total?
oh, seven roll. 7 is my ranks, and I have a total of a plus 12.
Plus 12. Okay. So
Well,
this looks like, and are you the one of the ones that speak ancient Kishali?
yes.
Archaic Kishali? Okay. So looking around at the note at what's there, this is a power source. So it looks like it was some sort of battery, some sort of power source. But with the runes and the mysticism and things that incorporated into it, it's similar to that battery you found in the other office, where it's constant. It's been
Right.
sitting here for hundreds of years and still has power. And it looks like that they were trying to build these type of things to where it would maintain its source and have its own little internal power source that would last a long time.
Okay.
And it succeeded, but now it's with messing with it and touching it, it set it off, and now the power is gone.
So the battery is no longer powered then, as far as I can tell.
Correct, and it's a prototype. It's not completed. It doesn't even have a casing on that it normally would and stuff like that. It's also way too big to be
Okay.
what it was meant to be. It was just a
Right.
beginning sources of what they were trying to do.
Okay.
So I presume you guys want to take 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as
Being in,
Nosi shakes off, I don't know if you've ever been zapped by electricity.
Oh,
yes.
it sucks.
But that's what is going through her. She still twitches every once in a while. Their synapses are still firing every once in a while with these surge of electricity. You can go ahead and use your RP. I'll push your short rest.
Okay. Like the comedian said, there's only 2 things that make the noise: being electrocuted. Being electrocuted and having an unexpected finger up the butt. All right. Let's see.
Butt jokes.
Page.
Butt jokes.
So it's stab or stam pushing.
It's Stam. Why is Sorel as an enemy?
Let's see if it covers your okay, good.
All right, so you feel much better after a while. You get drink and munch a couple, a little bit of rations. So during that 10 minutes, anybody else doing anything else?
No.
I think we're all good. Why is this taking so long to do this? Come on. I think okay, so she's fatigued. She's by 4. I think Serena's okay. She'll just leave it as is. She's got a little bit of boo boo, but she's okay.
All right, if no one else is doing anything else, then after the 10 minutes pass, what are you guys going to do now?
So you
I'm gonna
said
walk
that
over here to this door.
that's where the tendrils were sticking out mostly.
Michaela's cats are in the basement for a while, like about a week or so.
So Chris is saying that to us
Yeah.
all, I'm assuming.
Oh no,
So
I
we're
just
Okay.
didn't
so
suddenly
we're
Was there a
all
describe
reason?
the tendrils
Heat?
of coming up from the south.
Is it for the heat? Okay.
Mm,
All right, sorry.
yes. He said
We're
there's a
gonna,
So you move up
higher
to the door.
concentration.
I didn't hear the last couple of things you guys said.
they were just reminding me about the things down here by this door.
To be more cautious with as we're going that direction.
I want to try to open it.
same thing. Gotta break it down.
Break it
This
down.
one, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
Main page. Main page.
All right. So again, you don't. It looks doesn't open, and it looks like there's filaments in it. So we kind of had to break it down.
Should
Feels
Serena just come on over? Do this again. She's.
Did I get it?
Can I? Is
I
the,
don't think so.
Getting close, but you can tell as you're doing this though, it's not. You're not tearing and ripping the filaments at all. So it appears to be locked.
Oh, okay. So,
How high is your sleight of hand for unlocking things?
well, what kind of
So this
lock
is a
is it?
computer. This requires
Oh, it's a
a
computer.
engineering check
I
actually
got this. I got this.
to hack into it, pry open the little case,
Nice.
and
Dude.
with your things and get it to. All right, so you're able to use your battery and hook it up and give it some power enough to hear a click. So you're able to unlock it with your 35.
Nice.
It's still not letting me open it.
Because the filaments are still there. So now that it's unlocked, now you have to smash through the filaments.
Okay.
Chris, you wanted to do this?
I mean, I kind of want to see how like the little tentacle things react to the door being kicked in.
All right. I'll certainly step out of the way. Serena will.
So there's your experience for the trap.
We're gonna.
All right, so 5 was
go
still
ahead,
in front of the door.
Chris.
Who's doing what?
I'm gonna roll for it again. Nope.
Go for it, Chris.
And 5 will kick the door. Did the like tendrils or whatever they are react that are on the wall?
No more than they were before. I mean, they
Okay.
move with very slight vibration on the doors. They move a lot, but the walls a little bit, but not much. They don't seem to react.
Okay. Can try to kick in the door. I'm not as good as it as Serena, but
Go for it.
All right, well, one of you pick and roll.
okay. Not a that good roll.
All right. Step out of the way. I'll get this, Serena says.
So it's down to 26 now.
No problemo. And we're in. It is opened. Yes, it is. All right. So she's stepping through another room. So we got another room, guys.
All right, so this one is slightly different. As you step in, this room, the mold is even thicker, and there are lots of these filaments all over the place. However, you do see, as you can look again, looking at the map, you should be able to tell. There are 2 long rectangular objects. They do not have mold on them.
Okay.
Check 'em out.
I
And
think
there
I
are
know.
computer consoles on the side of each one.
Okay. I think I
I'm
know
gonna
what's
check it
going
out.
on here.
These are computer
Uh,
consoles that are actually like you go out and you work at them, or these are just like you're seeing like a bank of computers.
There's a dark computer console built into one side of each one.
Okay.
So whatever you think the device might be, there is a computer where you walk up and type
Okay. Got it.
on the
Got it.
side.
Are they do they have power to them?
Something going on here.
Sven,
So
do they have power to
So
them?
give me computer checks and perception checks. People who are trained in computers can give me computer checks. Everybody can give me perception checks who's actually in the room.
so perception from everyone in the room.
Yes. And those who can read Kishaling, tell me what
just
your
double check.
perception check is.
I need to make sure I can.
I can't
Yes,
read
yes, I can. Just no, she can.
I could read regular Kishli, not ancient
Perception,
Kishli. Or are
perception,
they different?
perception, and
So it's
said,
like trying to read a King ancient like William Shakespeare, Old English, King James Bible, that type of thing. It's similar. All right, so Chris, are you trained in computers?
Yeah.
All right, so with you and Nosy both notice that looks like all of you who are trained in computers are able to determine that these are servers, and it can be accessed using the built-in terminals to display data stored within them. You do need to, they do not have power to them, to answer your question, Bobby. You see on the northern server that the router addresses from the communication devices you had match the northern server. And you see that the southern server has no router address, meaning that it could only be accessed via the console. So that one most likely has the most sensitive information stored in it. So in order to jury rig power to them, you would need a engineering check, and you would need a high capacity or better battery, so the 40 charge battery or higher, and it provides enough power for 1 minute of work per charge in the battery.
Okay, I have one of those. Okay,
Does anybody have the recharge? Actually, none of you are techno managers, so never mind. I don't think mystics have the recharge spell, do you? Does Nosy have that? Reno?
yes. What was the question?
Does Nosy have the recharge spell?
Um,
I don't think it's a
no,
mystic spell, I'm not sure.
no, she does not. That was on my
so
other character.
you said engineering, and
You need a high capacity battery and a 25 engineering check to
Okay.
put power to it.
Let me double check. Yes, I have a high capacity battery with 38 charges on it.
Nice.
So engineering.
Yeah, I
So
have.
which one are you providing power to, northern or the southern?
We
Which
could do, we
one
could
was
each do it
the
separately.
one that had we think had the important stuff on it?
The southern one?
Okay, then that's the one.
I'll go down and I'll help. But I have. Nosi has decent
Engineering.
engineering,
Okay.
and I also have an extra battery in case something goes wrong. Don't have any spells.
It's 32.
Is it a high capacity battery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
high
many
capacity
charges
is
are on
40.
the high capacity battery you're using, Fievel?
38.
All right, so
I have,
that's you'll have power for 38 minutes. So this is who is trying to hack into this computer?
I could.
Fievel is it?
I can't read
Could
the
help.
language. It's in the.
I
You can
can.
try.
All right,
All
so
I
right.
you'll
have
need
pretty
to come
good
down to
computers.
where Nosy is.
I'll step out of the way here. Is that way I can help Chris or no?
Yes, you can help, especially because you read well, you both read the language. You could also help Fievel. Um, so all three of you one of you can do it, and then two of you can assist.
I have
Okay.
pretty good computers and I can read the language, so
Oh, I
Okay.
got plus 13 to complete.
I have
Mine's,
plus
I'll go.
19.
there you go. I'm 14. So all right. So let's just go ahead and roll the computers and apply it.
So Fievel and Nosy roll first.
Okay. Oh, come on, baby.
30.
21. That might not be enough.
You need to get 10 or higher.
there you
So
go.
actually,
Awesome.
neither one of you need to roll. I'm sorry, I forgot. So you guys can automatically assist. So, Chris, you roll in the modifier, put +4, and you're looking. So for this one, you're trying to retrieve the admin key code from behind a firewall. It takes 3 actions, and it's a DC 27 computers check.
Oh, not too bad.
I'm in.
All right, it's reduced in half for every 5 by which you exceed the difficulty check.
Password was 123445.
5. Baseballs.
All right, so you do see with that check that you made that there was a shock grid. So had you failed it, you would have been shocked, and everybody within 10 feet of it would have been shocked as well.
I mean, I do resist electricity, so it wouldn't have been too bad for me. But
Yeah,
Nosey's already had enough
right
electricity
behind you
for
there.
today.
That would not have been fun.
All right, so I need one more. Now that you're through the firewall, we need another
Check.
DC 27 check to try to access the particular information that you need. So this thing has, you see that it has contracts, employee records. The one on the north has instruction manuals, schematics, and things like that. This one down south here has the different override codes and things for different alarms. All right, so with the 40, no, that was the same one. So go ahead and roll again.
Yeah. Do I still get the +4?
Yes. So unless you roll a 1, you're fine. Okay. Um,
I almost rolled a 3.
all right, so So you discover that the key code to the Foundry's is security entrance is basically a combination of keys pressed simultaneously. Will put the digital lock into a maintenance mode. So that way it's possible to disable the lock without knowing the current key code, which automatically changes every month. So basically when you get to that lock,
Nice.
you put in these things and it'll override it and put it in manual mode. And then it will then take a little maintenance mode. I mean, then it'll take some engineering to then open it and to get into it from there.
Nice.
All right, so you have successfully retrieved the admin key code.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It'd be great if we brought some of this mold back to our ship and it just completely infested it.
So as you guys,
Prefer not to.
so 5 will go ahead and remove. So you succeeded in one, your first time going past it, and your first time the second check. So a total of 3 minutes have. So you're able to do this in 5 minutes, getting through everything. So go ahead and remove 5 charges from the battery. So as you disconnect everything and are getting ready to leave, you notice that the tendrils have shifted and are moving, and the door shuts as this thing forms in front of it.
Oh,
Serena notices this too.
Hey,
Hey
come here.
guys, something's happening. Door's closing. Door's closing. Guys, door's closing.
yeah.
Something's happening.
Thought
She's
there's
starting.
something appearing in front of the door. Or...
All right, did you guys get the picture?
I did not.
Not yet. Not yet.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, so as these tendrils start forming, and they start to lash out, this is where we will end it for 2 weeks.
I was gonna say, Chris was gonna say, I don't think it likes electricity.
Already.
Because that box, that Zapnosi, there's electricity and the mold wasn't growing anywhere around it, and the servers weren't touched by the mold.
Yeah,
So
that's right. Yeah.
it's just a
Good
theory. I
observation.
don't know if
Good
that's
observation.
correct.
We'll be testing that next time. That's for sure.
All right, well,
Oh, geez.
hey guys, again, thank you for joining me tonight. Those of you, if there's, we had a couple raids tonight on the stream, so thank you. Don't forget to tell your friends to watch. Email the link to your grandma, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks for hanging with us, people.